Nation, Sanbanan Bafetu. Welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQP. Now, in today's video, I have some of the latest Kaizer Chiefs news updates or things that you need to know of. By the way, please, if this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, don't forget to, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also click bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch that video. Now, getting to the latest news update, so far we are still waiting for, other update. Other update in terms of, the players who will be leaving. So far we have seen Happy Mashiane being let go of, Josh Matlow in that list. We still do have some players that are remaining so far, and according to what I'm hearing is that Kaizer Chiefs were willing to let go of those players, but unfortunately since right now it looks like they do not have any choice, but they are deciding to renew some of those contracts because at the end of the day it would be, or it is proving a bit more difficult than what they anticipated when it comes to signing new players. So as I'm speaking with you, we have two players who have signed new deals, which is Zita Gwinika and Dylan Solomons, whom the contracts were coming to an end right now. And I'm being told, they were in the verge of being let go of. But at the end of the day, Kaizer Chiefs decided otherwise because of that situation of not being able to, get the deals done with certain or other clubs in terms of bringing new players to the club, which I feel like I understand. Right now we still have players like Bruce Fuma, Gaston Sereno, Pule Modi, Basasekwana Bafetu, who still needs the confirmation of whether they are going to remain with the club or they will be let go of. And so far, with the assessment and everything, hopefully some of them are back at Nashorena. But so far, the player that I'm not convinced to be in Nashorena is Gaston Sereno, because I've been seeing lately on his Instagram post stories, maybe it's from old vacations, but it looks like he might be still spending some quality time with his family, and that makes us question whether he will be joining us for next season. I know a lot of you guys are not or would not love to see him sim loser for that matter, but honestly speaking, chances are Sizum loser the end of the day. So speaking of the other players, we do have a Bruce Fuma, which apparently, if you remember very well, we did have talks with, actually not talks, we did talk about Umji Darbana or Khalid Ben Yusuf before he joined Durban City. There was an interview that was conducted by Andile from Metro FM, and then they spoke about the situation. I remember they spoke about the reality of ECAF, Champions League. They talked about the signings of players, and then on those conversations there was a list of players that they said should be signed by Kaizer Chiefs. They spoke about a goalkeeper, number one. They spoke about a center back. They spoke about a left back. They spoke about a attacking midfield. Actually, they said a midfielder, but I believe it was an attacking midfielder, and also a winger, especially a left winger, top quality, top notch people who will be coming in to play, not to learn the ways of the club. So far in that department, it does look like we are failing. Yes, those players that we are being linked with, players that we are looking to potentially sign, but honestly speaking, those were not initially our players. We do not want to sign them initially. We are signing them because the circumstances have changed. So those are two different things that we need to put in mind and understand. Okay, as much as you say Ufunite Nike or the football Nike, and then you end up buying a Puma ball or something, it's because you cannot be able to buy the Nike football. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. It's not always the case. So Bruce Fuma, currently he was a player that was recommended, or the goalkeeper that was recommended by Khalid Ben Youssef to say we need to bring a third goalkeeper that will be helping Brendan Peterson and of course Bruce Vuma. So according to his opinion of Bruce Vuma, we shouldn't let him go. For me, Saitin Lami, I do not agree with him in terms of that. I know he might prove us wrong, everything and all that, but for me, I think it's high time we let go of him, because we have other goalkeepers and they're starting to relax because he is relaxed. And other than that, I feel like he's not bringing much to the club. He's not where we want him to be, honestly speaking. So letting him go, bringing in someone who's going to be competing, not just to help. We don't need someone who's going to help. We need someone who's going to be competing with Brendan Peterson, which we have some of the best goalkeepers in the whole of South Africa. And then Kaizer just decided, you know what, since you guys have mentioned the goalkeeper thing, we do have Bontle Molefe, and then they took him out to a loan. They did still have Vuntwari. Now they decided, you know what, since you are speaking about this, let us just bring in this young player, which is Utakalane Mazamba. Very incredible, great goalkeeper. Obviously, it's still going to need some time to be able to adjust to the senior level. But so far from my side, I don't have any complaints. You know why I don't have any complaints is because I feel like Omfana is capable, but he's yet to prove himself, because on the DDC side, is incredible, but on the senior side, obviously he only played one game, so it's not much to go on. And also he did not have a preseason with the club, hence right now he will be going on a preseason with the players. So technically we might not get to see a new coach coming in, a new goalkeeper coming in, though there is certain news right now to Bruce Vuma. There's a club that is interested in signing him. Obviously, with us, the contract is ending tomorrow. I don't know if they will announce everything tomorrow in terms of the rest of the players, because at the end of the day, that is the due date. And for a club that is always saying we are waiting for the right time, as far as what they are going to do, but we will see as time goes on if they are going to make the announcements or they're just going to keep quiet and act like nothing is happening behind the scenes. Well, that is for us to find out tomorrow. So Amazulu FC, to what they're interested in getting Bruce Vuma, obviously, since he would be leaving the club, as far as we know, he would be going on as a free agent, and I don't think that would be a bad idea. But then again, I do have this thing, Yoguti, Bruce Vuma would not want to leave Kaizer Chiefs. That is something I feel like most players have in common when it comes to this, big brand, this club, especially players who peak times wabo, they are at the age of close to retirement and all those things. So remember the situation with Itumeleng Nkune. He did not want to leave, honestly speaking. He was forced to leave, especially the club, and then to be the analyst that currently is Lapana go sports. So that is something that we need to keep in mind. I don't know, but from my side, I don't think it would be bad for him to join Amazulu FC. I feel like he would be, at least getting some game time before Nji Azofika retirement stage. But that's just my opinion. You can also let me know what you think down in the comment section below, Buffet too. I did not want to waste much of your time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me just quickly check the comments. Please do like the video, Makosa Mahle. I would truly appreciate that. So looking at few of the comments that I have, only two. The Zupana says ours goes for life, and then Abraham says Vuma has been around, he's not willing and going to change, especially after he was supposed to compete with the Kun, and now even younger stars are going to pass him while he's comfortable like that. Definitely my point. Ngiyabonga kakhulu Abraham for saying what I wanted to say, but in a more nicer, complete way for us to be able to understand. But definitely, that's just my opinion. But for you, please don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I will see you later on with something new. Peace.